Welcome to the Weekly Spanish Review. This is for Mr. Jones' class, Spanish 1, and this is from November 2nd to November 6th. We continued with tener, which means to have. So here you can see yo tengo means I have. Tú tienes, you have. Él is he, ella is she, and usted is you, the formal way. Now for all of these, we use tiene. To say we have, it's nosotros tenemos, and then ellos means they, and ustedes means you all. So ellos and ustedes, we use tienen. Let's go through a few examples so we can practice. The vocabulary we're studying right now is la familia. So some of the words we've learned are hermano, primos, gato, and we're going to use these combined with tener to make sentences. So for example, if you want to say, I have a brother, yo tengo un hermano. What about you have 5 cousins? Tú tienes 5 primos. If we want to say they have a cat, we look over here, they is ellos, so we can say ellos tienen un gato. Now we also want to be able to make questions. So if you wanted to say, do you have? Tú tienes. And then we can make our questions. We could say, do you have a lot of cousins? ¿Tú tienes muchos primos? Notice how we have the backwards question mark at the beginning of the sentence and then one at the end too. So we ask the question, do you have a lot of cousins? Now since we're asking, do you have? We're going to answer it back with I have, which is yo tengo. So for an answer we can say, yo tengo muchos primos. Or sí, yo tengo muchos primos. Now take a look at this new question and see if you understand what it's asking. If you need a hint, cuántos means how many. So for this question we see here, how many brothers or siblings does she have? Now we're going to respond back with she has. Remember, that's ella tiene. Let's say she has 3. So we can say ella tiene 3 hermanos. A difference between English and Spanish. In Spanish, we use tener to talk about age. So tener años is to be years old. For example, if you want to say your age, you would say, yo tengo. And then however old you are. In Spanish, tener is used for age. So just as a little recap of what we've done so far this year, our major grammar point in Unit 1, the last unit, was ser, which is to be. Those were the ones that we studied, like I am a student, yo soy un alumno, tú eres un alumno, you are a student. So ser was our major grammar point for Unit 1, and we had those conjugations with soy, eres, son, somos, es. Now what we're really focusing on now is tener, which is to have. So continue to look at your list. Continue to look at Google Classroom so we can perfect tener. Yo tengo, tú tienes, and so forth. We want to be able to use it with family, like we've talked about many times. Yo tengo una familia grande. Tú tienes 2 hermanos. Nosotros tenemos muchos primos. We're going to see too in the future, we're going to use tener a lot when we talk about the house and the house vocabulary. Like, yo tengo una casa. Tú tienes un apartamento. So continue looking at tener. We're going to keep working on this. We should already know ser, and we're going to get really good at tenaire.